Welcome back, you eavesdroppers, to Feelings and F-Bombs. I'm Madeline.
I'm Alexis.
And it is probably springtime.
I know, right? Every time.
We're playing catch-up today.
Yeah. We still have our spooky cups.
We do still have our spooky cups. We are still in spooky season.
Yes.
But we are not doing spooky things. Well, if cringe dating is spooky to you, then consider this a spooky episode.
Yeah. Today we will be covering some cringe dating moments.
Yes, we will.
But our first thing that we are going to cover today.
Right. So we have a new segment for you guys. And I want to tell you where I got my inspiration from. So I follow someone on TikTok, and I know this person in real life too, but she has amazing content in my mind. She is also a licensed, she's all the things. She's a licensed marriage and family therapist. She's also a licensed professional counselor. And she does a million other things too. But her TikTok is amazing because she will talk about things like with the lens of a counselor and a therapist. Also, she gives like some great reminders for like grounding techniques and also just like real life stories. And she's hilarious too. So if you're wanting something fun and educational and you might laugh and just like ponder your whole existence, then I would suggest following this person. So her name is Renee, and you can find her on TikTok at NaeNaeATX. So that's NaeNaeATX. I did get her consent to share. So don't get it twisted, people. We are getting consent. So anyway, she posted a TikTok and she was talking about how society has her so conditioned. And she talks about like the thing that she's being conditioned on. She was talking about at the time she had like 4 different jobs essentially. One of them is like pretty close to full time, and the other 3 are still like she's doing a lot of work, a lot of hours that she's working. And so one of those jobs, it was on a grant, and so the grant ended, and that's it. Right now that job goes away. But she was saying how she's so conditioned because she still feels like she needs to fill that space with work, which is very like westernized culture. If you're not doing anything, then what the fuck are you doing? Get off your ass. And the wise words of Kim Kardashian, get off your ass and work.
Oh my gosh.
I think that's what she said. She got a lot of backlash.
Get your fucking ass up and work. It seems like nobody wants to work these days.
That's so true.
You have to surround yourself with people that want to work. Have a good work environment where everyone loves what they do, because you have one life. No toxic work environments, and show up and do the work.
It's not that easy, right? But anyways, so Renee was talking about how she's so conditioned. So that led to this segment. It sparked this inspiration of what has you fucked up lately? And this can be like fucked up in the worst way or fucked up in the best way. So what has had you fucked up lately?
This happened today, and it's work related, so I'm going to be a little vague to protect it because I do have a really good job overall. But this specifically had me fucked up.
Okay.
There was a meeting that was put on my calendar that was like optional, but basically my director said, "Hey, this meeting's here. It's highly encouraged, but optional. So you go." Of course. And so I'm sitting there. It's a Friday, like at noon. So it's lunchtime on a Friday. I'm like, I do not want to be in this non-optional meeting. And I'm here, and it's basically, I think like HR people just talking about how to level up whenever you're not actually getting a promotion. And so it's like, kind of that thing of own your career. Like you can be doing basically more to like make your career what you need it to be. And there were some nice things in there. Like they were talking about how you should, see if you're in survival mode, and like we understand if you are, but try to get to thrive mode, and how to set boundaries in your like workspace. So if you're feeling overworked, like how to talk to people about like, you need to be having a work-life balance. So some of it was really nice. But the thing that had me fucked up was how they talked. The use of corporate jargon and the fake, like sickly sweet way that they spoke to each other.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Trudy. We love that example. And next, we're going to talk about XYZ. Does anyone else here have an example of how you can maybe set a boundary in this situation where, and it's like this, right? It's like that voice, and it's the like, then they would like throw in corporate jargon. Like, most companies have like core values, basically.
Yeah.
and then someone would say something and they would be like, thank you so much, Jeremiah. That is an excellent use of insert core value. And something about it, I was like, barf. Like, shut the fuck up. Nobody talks like that.
Yeah.
And if you do, seek help. Like, Jesus Christ. I don't know why, but it really got my fires burning.
Yeah.
Because I was like, you know what, this content's actually, I thought it was basic, right? Like, as someone who really tries to, you know, grow as a human and everything, like these things, I'm kind of like, okay, maybe it's a good reminder. Maybe some people don't do these things, and so this is fresh for them. Yeah. For me, I didn't feel like it was like groundbreaking or whatever, but I was like, okay, it's a good reminder, whatever. But it was the way that they spoke about it that was just grinding my gears. I was like, can we talk like people? Like, honestly. Yeah. If you're going to tell me, hey, I know sometimes, you know, because the company I work for is global. So there are times when I have experienced this. Like, you have to work at 6 a.m. and then you have another call at 9 p.m. Like, if you have 2 separate teams on parts of the world you're not in, sometimes you do that. So if we're going to talk about setting boundaries and like respecting your time, that's fine. But talk to me like a person. Not this weird corporate jargon thing. Like, it's almost like news anchor, but like grosser. I don't even know
when it's like, it's so robotic and sterile, and it's just like
almost patronizing.
Hello, like, is anyone there? It's almost like the please press 1 if you are trying to reach. You know, don't just be polite because you have to be polite because you're in a leadership position. You can still be a freaking human. Yes. You can still be a human.
So then I was like, is this just, do they do this because they are HR? Like, I'm pretty sure they were HR. So are they like they train themselves to be so HR-y that they are like almost sounding inhuman at this point? I don't know, but it made me want to get out of there. I was like, no, disgusting. I hate this. Like, the way that even in my corporate office, I talk very similarly to this. I probably use less cuss words, but like, I say how I feel, even to my own boss. Like, I have told my boss things that probably in some places would get you like on a like fire list.
Shit list.
Yeah, honestly. But I'm like very human, and so just to hear that, I was like, are we in a simulation? Like, am I in, what's that show called?
Severance.
Yes, thank you. I'm like, am I in Severance where everything is fake and this is like, anyway, so that had me fucked up today because I just really got me. And it feels like, I feel like we should have evolved past this point as humans of like this weird fake life that you live, and then you like, anyways, I've talked about things like that on the podcast. So if you haven't heard about my melancholy time, that was like, what, 2 episodes ago or something?
Go back and listen.
Yeah, go back to listen to me just bitching about being sad.
Oh, dude, I mean, I could literally, like, this topic specifically, I could go on for ages, because that is one thing that I don't understand. And luckily, like, my previous boss, she was in an executive leadership role, and she was still a human. She still treated everyone like humans, even if you were, you know, not at an executive level. She still treated everyone like a fucking human, as it should be. And she was still kind, and she was very nice, but it was genuine. And you could tell, and it wasn't jargony. Like, obviously there's certain situations where like you have to be jargony, or that's just like the standard based on whatever meeting you're in. But for like a fucking team meeting, or like, you know, corporate wide meeting, cut the bullshit, cut the robotics off. Yeah, it's icky, it's gross. I'm just like, when did this stigma, stereotype, standard happen where once you're in a leadership role, all of a sudden you turn into this domo arigato, Mr. Roboto? Okay. I don't understand it.
I think that happens, but also the ass kissing, like, in the comments really got me too. Like, they would ask a question, like, similar, like, you know, whenever I say leveling up or whatever the word is, God, will you please write in the comments the first word that comes to mind? Yeah. I'm like, first off, am I in fucking kindergarten? Like, okay, whatever. And then people were like, I don't know, accommodating or whatever, I don't know. And then someone, like, all these people heart it, and then like, OMG, so-and-so, what a great concept. And then I'm like, did you get this on ChatGPT? Because then they have like a paragraph of how this person is so innovative and thoughtful. And I'm like, you literally typed in top 5 corporate words, innovative, thoughtful, whatever, creative, put it into ChatGPT, posted that comment. Like, it feels like I am in a simulation. Anyways.
Oh my gosh. Well, and like, cause I'll do stuff for that. Like, if I'm doing a training, because I'm trying to like one, like pulse check, temperature check. Is everyone engaged? Is everyone listening? Are y'all absorbing this? For a meeting, if you're not engaged, don't be engaged. If you're coloring, if you are doing something to regulate yourself, to keep you from not pulling your hair out, cool. Like, I'm so cool with that. But yeah, I could go on this topic forever.
Yes.
What has me fucked up lately, and this might be controversial, and maybe it's just because like I'm pregnant, but what has me fucked up is how we can't remember anything as babies. And like, you know, okay, like obviously being a baby is hard because you're experiencing a lot of things for the first time, which is very, very overwhelming. But I think this about my dog sometimes, Roscoe, our mascot. Y'all know him. He's famous. I think about this where I'm just like, God, like I see him. He has the same routine every morning, right? My husband wakes up because he leaves to go to work first. And my husband usually takes him out to go potty, feeds him his breakfast, and then Roscoe comes back and sleeps with me. We get up about 15 minutes later. We get ready for work. We either go into our first meeting, or if I don't have a meeting, fresh, crisp, early in the morning, then I'll do my work on the couch. In our living room, which if you're imagining, my living room is right over here. That's why I'm pointing this way. My living room, we have, oh yeah, you can't see, but we have like a little arch window at the top. And so the sun comes in because we don't have like our, what are these drapes? Sheets? Curtains. Sheets. There was a point in time where I had to use sheets for my curtains, and that's fine. No shame. No shame in my game. Yeah. But our curtains don't reach up there. So it puts a nice little sun spot on the carpet for Roscoe. And so if we don't have a meeting in the morning, which it's a collaborative, it's both Roscoe and I. His snores are my sound machine. It's very peaceful. It regulates me. It's great. We're a team. We're a duo. If I'm in a meeting, Roscoe and I are in a meeting. So that's his routine, right? Then he'll come out in here and he'll sunbathe. Then whenever the sunspot goes away, then he stretches out for a little bit, comes up and sits with me. Then he gets the noontime zoomies. Like, it's just...
This is his day.
It's his day.
He's got a plan for the day, and he will execute.
Yes, and he will execute. And whenever the plan does not go, he's very anxious. So anyways, all that to say, like, I just sometimes look at Roscoe and I'm like, oh God, like what a life to an extent. I think I could do that for like 4 days and then I'd get bored. But I just think about like a baby, you know, like they just get nurtured, and yeah, it's probably awful whenever you like have to poop but don't know how to poop, or have to burp, don't know how to burp. So a really loud noise happens and you don't know what the fuck that is, probably think the world is ending. Like, I'm sure that's stressful as a baby, right? Why they cry, it's why they scream. But I just think about like the sleepy times and being fed. To have my ass wiped and not have to do it, to just, and if I pee, but I'm a baby and I can't control that shit. So that's on you, bro. Change my diaper, wipe my ass, put some cream on there while you're at it. Like, I wish I could remember that. I just feel like and being bathed, like, oh my gosh. So that's what has me fucked up, is that I can't remember what it was like to be a baby. You know, I can imagine, but
it would be really nice to kind of remember some of that, but also to your point, I think it could be actually really hard, because at that point, that's the hardest thing you've ever done. So like, you don't know any different.
Right.
And also maybe like a little embarrassing. Like, I don't really want to know that my dad changed my diapers. Maybe not my dad. Yeah. My mom, cool. Yeah. Yeah. I feel that way too. But I don't know. I kind of feel like, why can't we? Like, what's the scientific reason? Do we know?
Because our brain's not developed enough yet.
But even whenever we're like 3, I don't remember anything when I'm 3.
Even then, yeah. Like our brain, I forget what the age is where you can actually start to form memories that you remember. But it is like a certain age, and it's like a part of brain development. It's because like that part of your brain is not developed for half a decade into your life, I think. But yeah, and then there's some people who say that they remember things from whenever they were 3, and maybe they do, or it could be like storytelling, pictures, videos, and that kind of creates that memory. But yeah, I think that's like the scientific reason why, is just because it's not developed enough yet. But it doesn't, like I said, it takes some time to develop.
And kind of sad for parents, because they have all those memories, and like you can't share that with them anymore. Like, I can't share that memory with my parent of me. They know me as that person. I don't. I'm just like, who's that?
Oh,
a
I see
stranger,
what you're saying.
a baby. That wasn't me. I don't know who that is.
It's a fake baby.
Yeah. Whose baby is that?
I will say, now I understand why people have like that baby kink.
What do you mean? What's a baby kink?
What? The baby kink, where people like dress in full baby and have their partner treat them like a baby.
Oh, yes. I talked about how that one lady was like, "Can we get whatever, daddy?" Didn't I talk about that? That story where
Yes.
I saw that was probably a baby kink. But like, yes, okay, I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, but I get it.
Just because, but that's sexual.
But it doesn't, I was about to say, it doesn't turn me on sexually, but I could understand if like someone just really wanted that, how just it might turn them on.
Feel pampered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So speaking of kinks,
we're going to talk about the opposite of that. The opposite of kinks. And like I said, this could be spooky to you. We are in spooky season. Y'all are not probably going to be in spooky season. But maybe these will send a chill down your little spines to your sacrum and tailbones. Yeah. Oh. Oh, wow, so good with the author words. A little grimace. And I'm like, yeah, a little tingle, a little rattle down to your tailbone. Or what is it? Your tail feather. Anyways.
That's probably a kink. Your tail, like people put like butt plugs in and it's like a tail. People do that too.
Oh, yeah.
So rattle it down to your butt plug tail.
Your butt plug tail, yep. That's what you're into. Babies in butt plug tails. Okay, so there was this one time where I think a lot of people try to do this where like your friend is dating someone, so then you tried to like start dating their friend.
Okay, yeah.
You know, because it's like, oh, like that's kind of fun and like thinking about hanging out. And so this was one of those times, but it wasn't my friend's boyfriend's friend. It was like his cousin.
Okay.
At least they say. I don't know if they're like actual blood cousins. Doesn't matter.
So your friend's boyfriend's cousin.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're like trying to set us up because it was one of those times like we all went out. I was with my friend and then boyfriend's cousin was in town, whatever. And I'm just a yapper. This person was also a yapper. I didn't really think anything of it. I was like, we're just yapping. We're having a good time. But you know, as we know, sometimes people can take kindness for flirting. And I really just thought like he was a chill person, great conversation. So the night comes and goes, and then it's the next day, and then my friend is like, hey, can this person have your number? I'm like, oh, okay, sure, whatever. So this person, you know, we're then like texting back and forth, and it's like still just like fun conversation. I would say like not necessarily flirty, but for me, just like it was a good conversation, you know? And so he did ask me on a date. So I'm like, well, if you're like easy to talk to, why not? Let's go on a date. So we went on a date to a local steakhouse. I don't know much about this person. We've had 2 like long conversations at this point, but nothing like super, super deep. So we go to like this pretty nice steakhouse in our area. And I was like, oh shoot, like, wow, look at, woo, we're getting saucy here. So we go to this nice steakhouse and I'm like, okay, cool. Like we'll really get to like know each other. And I'm a person where I like to ask about previous relationships because that kind of just like helps me fill the field out. And
so on the first date.
Oh yeah.
You're asking like what your exes are like.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I mean, me and my husband did that and it worked great for us.
Okay. That's interesting. I mean, I'm not judging you. I also feel like I'm like that, but then I feel like that's not normal.
Well, for some people, it's a turnoff. And if it's a turnoff for those people, then that's not my person.
Yeah.
And that's why obviously like it worked out with my husband because he was not turned off by that at all. Also, whenever my husband and I met, we were both in a place of like, we're trying to find someone to settle down with. And I remembered, okay, side quest. I remember telling my husband on our first date, hey, this is what I'm looking to marry someone. So like, I'm looking for something pretty serious. I would like to have kids and, you know, like relatively soon because we were a little bit older as we were dating too. And I told him, I was like, if that's not what you're looking for, then I totally get that. But just know like, you can go back to the streets and I'm going to continue to seriously date people. Yeah. And he was like, no, like I'm not for the streets. I'm here, I'm civilized and I'm ready to do this. And then we talked about our exes and it was a great first date. So anyways, it blew back on me at this date specifically because, again, I don't know any history of this person. So I asked, you know, I don't even know if I had to ask. I think this person just started talking about their ex.
Okay.
They were married. I think they were married.
Okay.
So like married and divorced, and they have a kid. So he was just venting, as one does,
On
about
a first date?
On the first, which I think there's a difference in venting and like sharing those experiences. I can't really pinpoint what the difference is, but hopefully y'all know what I'm talking about up there. So he's venting, and it gets to the point where I think we're almost like 2 hours in. I haven't really said much at all at this point. And of course, like, I'm not gonna be an asshole. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, wow, like that's really hard. Like, I can't believe this. And like, what do you think? Blah, blah, blah. This was also like pre-counseling degree, and I was still just like asking the questions. But again, not an asshole. I'm not going to be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Because this is kind of like what I want, just not to this degree. Not in this way do I typically want this.
Right. I also, like, you might want him to say a couple things and then be like, and what about you? Like,
right.
And really, it's, what am I trying to say? I feel like the main reason for me, at least, to ask this question is because I want to know how they're going to respond. Are they bitter?
Yeah.
Are they just like open? Are they like the venting thing is like, okay, you're either not over it or there's some drama going on.
See,
like,
and it was the venting to where it felt like he wasn't over it, which again, totally okay if you're not over it and if you're just like kind of dating for funsies. But I also wasn't in the place where I was just like dating for funsies. And so, yeah, he was venting. There just like wasn't a lot of accountability because I guess it was like so fresh. And also, I'm also not trying to deal with that.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to deal with like a fresh breakup, and like divorce is like a different layer of complexity. A kid is also a different layer of complexity. And I just don't think like he was in a place to actually start seriously dating other people. Yeah. So anyways, like 2 hours goes by. I don't say much. He pays for the dinner, tried to get me to stay with him. And I was like, no, I have work. Thank God this was like in the middle of the week. I was like, no, I have work in the morning. I didn't have work in the morning at that time. I was working, like I had a later shift. Doesn't matter. But I was like, no, like I got to get rest, blah, blah, blah. Like, this was so great for you. This was so great. And
he's like, you're such a good listener. I've never had anyone listen to me.
Yeah, I was like, thank you so much for dinner. I appreciate it, blah, blah, blah. And then I didn't owe anything to this person. We didn't have a history. And I didn't necessarily like cold turkey ghost, but I ghost weaned, if that makes sense.
Like over time, you just kind of stopped responding.
Yeah. So that's my cringe. And of course, like he would still text me, and I remember he like apologized too because he like, I think he realized, and I was like, you are all good. Like, it is really okay. I think there's some things that you need to still process a little bit, and that's okay. And also just like, as he was talking about those things, like it wasn't my kind of character, you know, that I felt like I would mesh well with. So it wasn't a good fit. Yeah. And just not a great first date.
Honestly, maybe that's good that he did that, because like,
I got to see a lot.
Yeah. You got to very clearly be like, this person is still harboring like negative feelings in whatever way. Maybe however he's responding to things isn't how I would want my partner to respond to them. Like, maybe that was like the best situation that could have happened.
Oh yeah, like I think it happened for a reason. Yeah. Because I think it was like a higher being of some sort being like, hey, this is what to not look for. Yeah. And yeah, that's my cringe dating story.
That is cringe. I feel like there's a pretty common experience that a lot of women have had where they like go on a date and men aren't like interested in them. And it's kind of like, why am I here?
Yeah.
Like,
especially if the guy asks them.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they just want to talk, or like they are not good at conversing. And so then they're like, it's awkward. And
I've seen it like the other way too.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. But I guess the experiences that I've seen, especially like social media, and maybe that's also the algorithm I'm on. There's a lot of the like, yeah, he thought I was such a great listener because he just talked about himself the whole time, and I made eye contact with him, you know, like because I did eye contact and listened. Yeah, that he was just like, dang, this girl is the best.
She's so into me.
She wants me. She wants this. And she's just like, I have heard about high school sports for 3 hours straight. Like, how can I keep doing this?
Yeah.
Maybe that was me, what's the word? Projecting? I don't know. I might have been projecting right there. My cringe moment was recently, because I wasn't dating until recently.
Yeah.
So I went on, this guy was actually the first date I went on after my ex and I split.
Oh, okay.
And I met him at a bar and we had a really nice drink. It was like this cute little bar in a local town, like near us, but not this town. And I liked him. Like he was a professor at a university. The professor. He was actually, at that point, he had been at a university. He was at like a local community college at the time. But he had a doctorate degree. He was really intelligent. He was funny. The conversation was flowing. Like him and I were having a really good first date. First date goes good. So I go home and I'm like, oh my God, everyone talks about how there's like such bad dating experiences. Like this is my first date. It was great. Like I had such a good time. So I'm like, this is the best. So we go on a couple more dates and I think maybe this was the second date, maybe the third. Okay. Oh, I just am remembering. Okay. So I think it's the second date. We meet in this town at a pizza place in the downtown area. Yeah. And in this downtown area, there's like kind of a little creek thing that you can walk to. Oh, yeah. And so after we get pizza.
It's like a standard in this town. Like you have to go on a date.
Yes, and walk the creek area. Yeah. Right. My first kiss with my ex was at the creek. Like, Of course. Yeah. So actually, no, I take that back. I didn't kiss that guy there. I kissed him later. Does not matter. But like, I was just proving the point that like, that is like a place here. Yeah. So, anyways, speaking of not kissing a guy there, even though he was like wanting to, this guy is like giving me the eyes. I'm like, fuck, he's giving me the eyes. This is like the second date I've gone on since I've like been single. Like I don't know, I don't know what the fuck is happening. Yeah, I'm just here for the vibes. Like I'm just trying my best, and I'm having a good time, and we have a great conversation. He's really intelligent, whatever. So I'm like, this is going so well, and then I can tell he's like wanting to kiss me. So as I'm walking, I'm like positioning my body so my body language is like further away, or I'm like kind of angled,
like doing the body language. No.
Yes, and whenever he's like kind of getting closer, I'm like taking a step back. Like
you just start to
pretty much, or I'll just straight like be like, come on, let's go look at something else. Like I'm so obviously not wanting this. So we go into my car because it starts to rain actually. So we're standing like under a pavilion.
The mood is set.
The mood is set, dude. We had a good date. Like
cue the rain.
Literally. So we're standing under an awning in this pretty little cutesy like downtown area. He is leaning against me. Do you know what the fuck I do?
He gets down on one knee.
Basically. No, he's giving me the Google eyes. I start talking about murder.
Hot take. If someone's not getting the body language, talk about murder.
No, it didn't fucking help. It didn't fucking help. You know, this wasn't even my cringe moment.
He's not well.
No, so, and I did kind of laugh, and I was like, okay, I know I'm talking about, like, these terrible things, because I was talking about the worst things, like, literally the worst
the most gruesome killings.
Yes. And I kind of laughed, like, uncomfortably, like, I know I'm talking about these weird things. Anyway, so I'm like, it's raining. My car was literally right at the curb. I'm like, do you want me to give you a ride to your car? And he's like, that would be lovely. So we get in my car, we drive, and at this point, like, I think I had told him, like, I'm fresh out of a relationship. I was very honest. I was like, we're probably going to have to move, like, really slowly.
Oh my God, what's going to happen next?
And he's like, bet. Then he leans over.
Message received.
Right. No, he was a gentleman, but he immediately, like, at the end of the night is like, can I kiss you? And I'm like,
no.
Literally. No.
Good.
Yeah. And then I'm like, you know, I'm trying not to be a dick. I'm like, I'm sorry, but like, I'm not ready for that. And the honest truth is that I did not recognize that my body was sending me signals that he is a friend and he's not someone that I want to like sleep with.
Friend vibes.
Yeah. Yeah. It was an amazing date, amazing conversation, but like, I don't want to kiss this guy. Yeah. And I was almost like, not getting that hint because I was like, how can you merge so well with someone and also like not want to kiss them? Yeah. So I thought it was just me because my body hadn't known anyone else in any capacity for so long. So I'm like, I just am probably needing to like get adjusted. So fast forward to, I think, the next date. We're at his house, and I meet him at his house, and like his house is cute, which I think is a good sign. I remember immediately being like, okay, it's clean, like it's decorated, you have your life together.
You wipe your ass, you clean your butt.
Right. This is good news.
Perfect.
We're on the right track. So then we like go to this trivia thing. He kills it at trivia. He's a super smart guy. And I'm just like, okay, there was one cringe thing he did actually during this time.
Okay.
That I really feel like I should have, like, I think I was really pushing down some of my icks.
You were really, he's educated.
Yes.
He's a professor.
Yes.
Has a clean home.
Yes.
I can see how it's hard to turn off the friend vibes.
Yes. I'm like, this guy really, and we have great conversations and like all of these things.
Yeah.
But at one point he like had to ask for like a trivia like question to be repeated, and he like raised his hand and was like, number 6, like something and I was like, oh no, I cannot do this, professor. And I like, of course I didn't say anything, but I was just like, well,
it's one of those times.
Yeah. So anyways, we go back to his house, and I end up staying like pretty late. I do remember like sitting on his floor at one point, and like we're talking about books, and I remember like looking at him and being like, this is like the kind of person I would like to be with, like someone who I can sit here and just have like an educated, smart conversation about something. Like, that's just normal. But like at the time, that was very crazy to me. Yeah. So I was like, wow, this is lovely. And then I like move over to the couch, and he's sitting on one side, I'm sitting on the other side, but I'm like snuggled up. I have like a pillow. So we're like close, but we're not really touching. Yeah. He does like call me cute and stuff, and like he's like, you look really cute snuggled up on my couch. So like there's obviously he's trying to
like
flirt
being
a little
flirty,
bit. Which is fine. Yeah. Then we go out to his car, or to my car, which is parked like on the street, and he's like kind of standing there, so like my back's to my car, and he asks like, can I kiss you? Yeah. And I was like, oh, I mean, in my head, right, I'm thinking like, I can't just never do this. Like I'm gonna have to do it and see how it feels. Maybe it'll break the ice, and I won't feel so like at a distance from this kind of stuff. Right.
Maybe it just needs a little spark, and that's why. And also, like, this is the first date, the person that you've dated, so maybe that's it. I can recognize how you're not thinking that it's friend vibes, and how we're just thinking like, oh, this is like first time jitters.
I'm just nervous. Yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna feel. Right. So he goes, can I kiss you? And I'm like, okay, sure. Oh my God. Like, let's do this. Yeah. And that's when I see him just straight close his eyes way before I do, because I'm just like looking up on him, like he's a tall guy, and so he just oh no, disgusting. every fucking time
if I see your mouth open, if I can see a dark hole, your teeth and your tongue, no, I'm sorry.
He close his eyes, like, first off, do you even know where I am? It is God, I just got PTSD. What the fuck?
I'm sorry. Are you mean whenever I was 6 acting blind in a grocery store?
Literally. What are you doing right now, my guy? So then when he kisses me, his lips are so firm on my lips. Like, I want to stop him and be like, bro, relax. Like,
can you give me one of the, like, stopping it up.
Slowly, like, okay, I have kissed other people before, but it's been so fucking long. So I knew how my ex kissed, and I knew how I kissed, because I mean, I don't know, but I didn't know.
That's a new move.
And I didn't know how I kissed other people, I guess, because that had been so long. So I was like, is it fucking me? Like, and there wasn't any tongue, thank God. Thank fucking God. I would have
catching flies.
So gross. Ugh, the lizard tongue.
Just a little, like, and not like a, you know, like movement, but like just a.
Yeah, I imagine even the noise happening. Oh, God. And so, just the firmness of his fucking, why are you doing that? And I just want to be like, fucking relax, dude, because like, I feel like you just gotta loosen, like, you kind of do a little bit of like, but it's not like,
How long was this kiss?
It was a decently long kiss. It wasn't a peck. It wasn't a peck. It was a like, we were kind of, and so at first I was like, maybe it's gonna adjust. No.
No.
And he was just really going at it like above. And I have thin lips. I get that. But he did not have thick lips. So why are you up here, my guy?
No.
Why are you up here?
Like drinking a soda like a little kid where you like put the mouth on the
He's
hole.
just like,
yeah.
Good visual representation.
Yeah, that's good. We have nothing that is even close.
Totally could have.
Yeah, I was like, oh, she's going for it.
Photoshop something else here.
An eggplant.
Anyway.
Maturity level down.
Right, immediately. So, that happened. I was like, immediately like, what the fuck? We pull apart. I go, okay. And then I walk around to the side of the car. I get in my car. And I drive away, and the second he is not able to see me, I reach in my like glove compartment or whatever the fuck.
Hand sanitizer poured down your throat.
Yes. Liquid hand sanitizer in my hand. Wipe that shit across.
Oh my god.
First I had to wipe all the spit off.
What?
Then I hand sanitizered. Then I hand
wet?
sanitizered.
Oh.
Yes, it was wet. Oh god. Then the whole way home, I just. What the fuck? 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 Went home, brushed my teeth, still going, what the fuck? Oh God, what the fuck? And then I did tell him that kiss sucked, and he was surprised.
Oh no.
How was he shocked?
I wonder if he was like, that was so good. I really showed her what I'm made of, what these butthole lips are made of.
I was like, I was like, to be honest, like that kiss wasn't it. I didn't really like it.
Oh, no.
And he was like, that's really surprising to me.
Soul shattered.
Yeah, he's like, I thought it was a really good kiss. And I'm just like,
you're welcome. Yeah. I know, it was great on my end.
I know, I did a good job. You're welcome for that. But what the fuck, my guy? Like, let's fix this. So then the next time, he did end up coming over to my house. And I tried again. I actually did not respond to this guy for a while because I was like, it's over, it's done. Yeah. But then I kept being like, it was the first kiss, like maybe. I kept rationalizing it. Why did I do this? Right.
Professor, clean house, wipes his ass, trivia.
Yeah.
Number 6.
Oh, no. It was the high-pitched voice of it. Oh. I have a thing for deep voices, and whenever I just heard that, like,
Mariah Carey. Wow, oh my god, I didn't know it was Christmas time. Miss Carey. What a treat.
I can't even come up with anything.
Oh my god.
Because I'm just laughing. Okay.
I promise we're not assholes.
Oh my god, this poor guy, if he listens to this, he probably doesn't even know that happened. No. Oh my god, he could probably talk some shit about me. I'm so sorry, Professor.
Anyways. You have our consent to talk shit.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we tried again, and it was better.
Not that you need our consent to talk shit. Sorry.
You can talk shit anytime. Yeah, and we actually had like a little makeout, and it wasn't so bad, but it wasn't really that good either. And I thought, maybe we just need to learn each other or whatever. Then I ended up going on 2 more dates with other people. One of them kissed this person. It was good. Like, you could tell this person probably kisses a lot of people. And he probably did, because he was kind of like a very like flowing, like he was just into that scene. And that's fine. No judgment. It wasn't, him and I weren't going to work out, but it was a good experience. And then I kissed my boyfriend, and it was like fucking sublime, fireworks, amazing. And I was like, oh shit.
The angels sang.
Literally. Yeah. He was holding a bag of cheese the whole time because he couldn't drop it.
Which, like, without context is hilarious, but it makes so much sense because of what he does.
Yeah, he like cooks, and so he came over.
He's a homemaker.
He's a homemaker.
Very domesticated, the homemaking athlete.
Yes, he had a food truck, and so he came over to cook me food, and it was really nice, and it was so good. And at the end of the night, he just like, this was our second date, I think. Yeah, he just like grabs my face, pulls me in. It was very like
natural
dominance, but like in that good way, where you're like he took control, because my body language was definitely saying like I wanted.
You were giving a body language.
Yes, I wanted to kiss him immediately. And then I just didn't know how to go about it, and I was a little awkward. So this man's trying to like, he's putting the works in. I'm seeing stars behind my eyes. He's holding a bag of cheese, but he can't drop the cheese because he told me later, he was like, well, if I drop the cheese, then the dogs are going to try to eat the cheese, and then that's going to have to interrupt it. He's like, so I'm just here trying to
holding
do the
most
cheese with one arm and my lips because I got the cheese in my hand.
He
did well. Yeah, he did well.
Goodness.
Best kiss of my life.
Yeah.
Well, they get better once you like know the person, but like for the first kiss, that was so magical.
Right. Best first kiss.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll just stay on the cringe train for a second. I don't think this is cringe because I have no shame in my game. But what are your thoughts about pooping in public places?
I mean, if you gotta go, you gotta go. That's how I feel.
Okay.
I am a little ashamed of it. Like, God forbid I have to poop.
God forbid you have a natural bodily function.
Right.
Yeah.
But I will do it. But I get kind of angry when I walk into like a place that stinks really bad.
Courtesy flush, people.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. But like overall, I'm like, if you gotta go, you gotta go.
Right.
I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. Like,
right.
I don't
mean, you could shit your pants if you want.
Just going back to being a baby and just wanting your ass wiped.
I don't know how well it'll work out for you to get your ass wiped as a grown person who's able.
Yeah.
But you could try it.
You could try.
And maybe that's how you find out if maybe kink unlocked.
Yeah. Maybe.
Who knows?
Does your person that you're with really love you or not?
Do they love you or not?
Well,
I don't know if that's like the ultimate litmus test for love, but it's pretty close.
I mean,
it's pretty close.
Yeah.
I think if something happened and my husband was like, you need to wipe my ass, I would do it. I love him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like it.
Right. I wouldn't be like,
oh yeah.
Wow. Oh, this is love.
Yeah. You're singing tonight.
I know I am. You got me going. Okay. Not your favorite thing to do,
but I'll do it.
You'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So my husband is not a public pooper. Like luckily where we live, it's like pretty localized with restaurants and stuff. So, and then we have family that they live on the other side of town. So like if we're on that side of town, like we have somewhere we could go. My parents live on the opposite side. So if we're in that area, then we have somewhere to go.
Ready.
Yes, he has poop places ready. Whenever we didn't live in this town, we lived a couple towns over. If we would come into town in this area, he would just go to his friends.
Oh my God.
He's
serious.
He's legit, like he's not a public pooper. You know, like it has to be, we have to be far away from any type of comforting toilet to him for him to actually poop in public. Like it takes a lot. And there's been times whenever we were like early on dating and we would go out quite a bit, like at night to like bars and like other social areas. If we were close enough to our house, he would leave and to go to the house to poop.
Oh my gosh.
And come back. And me, because once again, like we're typically with friends, or like I'm a person where I love going places by myself if I know the place. Yeah, I don't know, that's debatable, but like most of these places we had been to before, we were with friends, so I'm like, yeah, like just go, come on back, whatever. And he would do that and I'm like, that's fine, whatever, do what you want. Me, public pooper, I do not care at all. And something beautiful happened recently where I was in a professional setting doing a professional training. I was a participant. I was not doing the training, but I was a participant. And this building is like, people work in this building, but it's mostly like the building that we were in is also used for just like other professionals that are doing trainings. So I walk into the bathroom, this lady walks in front of me. She goes into the stall. Like I can see her, maybe she saw me like in the mirror, but you can hear that there's two people because of little locks. So she goes into the bathroom. I go into my own separate stall, and you know, like
not in the same stall.
We're not in the same stall, just to clarify.
The way you said it, I was like, yeah, I assumed. Okay.
Just to clarify, if you were wondering. Yeah, we're in separate stalls, and we're like, okay, I'm courteous too. If it is just two people, if you go to the bathroom and you go into a stall right next to the other person,
it's weird.
That is a different level.
That's weird. The toilet that you couldn't go in better have something wrong with it.
Right.
I will only do that if there's 3 stalls, you're in here.
Yes.
And then like this one's really messed up and I have to go in this one.
Right. Sure.
But why
this
would
was
you
like,
choose?
Yeah. This is like a row of stalls, like multiple, probably like 15 stalls in here. So I go at least like 3 down, you know? And so I go in, you know, I get situated, and if you've been in a women's bathroom, then you know, like typically you sit down and you pee. But for most women, if you poop, you also have to pee. But there's kind of like a hesitation if it's just you and one other person. You don't want that other person to hear your plops if you're embarrassed. Me, no shame in my game. This is a natural thing that everyone does. I have this urge. I just ate a big lunch and I need to feel comfortable. So I'm going to let the angels sing.
Do you feel the same about farting? So if you're there and you have to fart, are you okay with like plopping and farting and peeing, all the things?
So I have kind of a talent where I don't know why, but as I've gotten older, anytime that I fart, it just doesn't make noise.
Amazing.
So I am a silent crop duster.
Been farting this whole time.
There's been times where we've been potting and
I even know you?
farting. You do now. You know a whole different side of me, baby.
Yeah.
So we go into the stalls, we're getting situated, and I can tell, like, I know I have to poop, and again, I have no shame in my game, but I pick up that she's also been sitting on the stall and no dribbles have come out, no nothing. So I'm like, oh, I bet they're shy, and I bet they have to poop, and they want me to dribble and scurry so they can have their moment. But little do they know, I'm about to drop a deuce.
Yeah.
So my dribbles come out and then plop, plop. And then all of a sudden, what happens? Something beautiful and magical. I then hear dribbles plop, plop. Mm-hmm. So I think I am actually helping people that are shy poopers to know, hey sis, I'm out here dropping a deuce. No shame in my game. Drop a deuce with me. Yeah. It's going to make your stomach feel better. Do it together. It truly felt like we were holding hands together in there, you know, and it was just,
this is womanhood.
This is womanhood. This is girl power. You know, this is what I want my America to look like. This is the America I want. Yeah. You know? Mm-hmm. So
serious stuff.
It was just like the best feeling ever. And I couldn't be prouder.
I'm
really.
proud of you.
Yeah.
You are helping people.
Yeah, it was great. I wish that we could have had a moment where we both step out of the stall and we just lock each other in the eyes.
I want you on a fist bump.
You know, something.
Yeah,
dab me
bump.
up. Yeah, run chest. Even like maybe dirty dancing. I lift her up. We twirl around and then we go back into our trainings.
Yeah,
but
like nothing happened.
Like nothing happened. And I had that moment virtually, but my deuce was quicker. You know, I'm a quick pooper, and then it was a nice like whisper wipe, you know, ghost wipe. That's what it's called. Where it was, you know, went back there to wipe and good to go clean. So then washed my hands, and she was still laying the logs down.
Oh, I was like, she could have been waiting for you to leave. Sometimes I'll do that. I'll poop in public, but I don't want to have to like make eye contact with you when you know I pooped. So I'll just like wait for them to go.
See, in this story, I'd like to believe that she did not want me to leave and that she just, you know, couldn't pinch it off sooner.
She was like, dang it, I wanted to be one with this woman, but I still had shit to shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she still had shit.
Yeah.
Still had shit to handle.
I mean,
so if you are a shy pooper, just know you could make a difference. You could be the difference in someone else's bowels. And I just really think that's not talked about enough.
I think that's fair. I do think, though, I don't know if I would do this in, like, my office where I see, like, the people. Like, there's a place in this world for what you do. I don't want you to think that I'm minimizing the contributions.
A courtesy flush, absolutely necessary. Yeah. That's bold. That is bold to poop in a shared space that you see these people every day with. I will say that. You better have some poopery. There better be some Febreze. You better be trying all the things. Yeah. And in those situations, I'd also try to go with no one else in there.
One time I was at like a work conference thing. So all the people at the work conference are like very close to my job. Like I know I have to interact with them on the daily. Yeah. Or sometimes not the daily, but like we're in the same org. We know each other. And I went in with this woman and she sat down on the toilet. I sat down on the toilet. There was only like 2 stalls. It was a tiny bathroom. And the second she sits down, she was a little older. And as I get older, I totally understand this. Yeah. I think she let out a toot on accident. Like she'd probably been holding it in.
Yeah.
And then
is it like one of those where you can tell it's like... You know what I'm talking. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Where it's like, oh, that was an accident.
Yeah, it was kind of like that.
And you know, like, oh, they've been holding that for hours.
They sat down and she was like, tooted and was like, ooh, and like she kind of cuts it off real fast a little bit. It was kind of like that.
Let the trumpets ring.
Yeah. But she is like relatively high up in the company and I'm not. So I'm sure she kind of is like this little girl, not little girl, but like this
child,
this unimportant being. But probably was like embarrassed, you know, that like, that her shit stinks. Like, it's kind of one of those things, like when you have high people in your company, they want to be poised and like in charge, and not saying she wants to feel superior, but you know, you have this like standard to uphold. And then I was just in the bathroom and heard you fart. Like, how are you ever going to tell me anything? Like, I know what your fart like.
You can't tell me shit, Susie.
Yeah, I know what your fart is like.
Yeah,
you farted on accident. You're a human. I'm a human. You're
not perfect though,
right?
And you didn't hold it in,
right? So, like, I don't know. Ever since that moment, that was a pivotal moment for me, where I was like, I never want to be in the bathroom with my coworker. Period.
Interesting. I kind of think, okay, if she wouldn't have cut it off, power move.
Okay.
I think power move. She feels so secure.
Yeah.
So secure that she just,
yeah,
you know? But sign of insecurity. If someone cuts this, I'm kidding. This is not advice. This is all for giggles. But sign of insecurity.
I mean, I could see it.
They cut their fart off, you know?
I could see it. There's women that I know who like really be moaning and groaning and pooping.
Like the,
yeah.
No.
Like, I was kind of, the first time I heard it, I was like, oh, dang, this girl's going through it.
Gotta let it out.
Yeah, I was like, man, like, Godspeed.
Those are my people. Those are my people.
I genuinely was sitting in the bathroom like, dang, this poor woman, like, she should go home.
Yeah.
Then it has happened a couple times. I'm like, oh, this is how you use the restroom.
That's her play.
Yeah. Which, you know what? It's fine. But
right.
I don't really love public restrooms for that. If I'm pooping, not a big deal. If someone else is, I'm like, ew, gross. I would way rather be pooping at home.
Oh, yeah. No, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And just like the sterileness and like, someone else's butt has been on here, you know? And it's like, it's hard to hover poop.
Oh, I can't.
No, I can't either.
I'm on that toilet, bare ass to the toilet seat.
Oh, yeah. And like, I have a method too. And, you know, it's just, yeah.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Kind of like, you know how people have like squatty potty? Like, that's a method, right?
Okay.
Yeah, like I just have my own method.
You're being real vague about this. I have a feeling it's weird as fuck. That's okay. We don't have to cover it.
I don't know if I'm ready to. That's okay. You know, I have no shame in pooping in public places.
You squat 3 times, do a spin, handstand.
Handstand upside down, dip my head.
To the poop gods, do an interpretive dance.
Right. And then I'm good to go.
And then you said quick poop. That's how you can poop so quick. You did all the necessary steps.
And it helps with the ghost wipe. If we ever have a Patreon, I will talk about it on the Patreon.
That'll be only for the people
Patreon
who really
content.
deserve it.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You want to toss us 8 cents.
Yeah. 8 cents. Yes.
Yeah. Wow. So we talked about weird shit we do as adults, really. And cringe dating stories. This is very wholesome. Yeah. Well-rounded. Look at us. Well-rounded women.
Yes, we touch on a lot of subjects.
So
here.
Poised.
So
poised.
Elegant.
Oh my goodness. Well, we hope that our elegance, grace, and poise rubbed off on you. And we hope that you get to have your Mariah Carey moments on your cringe dates. I think everyone needs it.
You think?
Yeah, that's character. Helps you know what you like, what you don't like, what cringe things you can tolerate, what cringe things are just, And is it really cringe, or is it that you're getting a friend vibe?
Okay.
You know, I think that's...
I can agree with this.
Yeah, so lessons taught, lessons listened to, experiences learned. Something like that. Anyways, this is great. Thank you all for listening.
Make sure to subscribe, comment, like, do all the things, please. Tell us your like weird cringe stuff, and if you are a public pooper or not. We wouldn't know.
Yeah, are you a public pooper? Or are you a home pooper?
Yeah.
Difference. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. We are Feelings and F-Bombs. I am Madeline.
I'm Alexis.
Leave us a review, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Bye.